Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the evening of Smite Pro League is getting underway. Already at the picks and bans, we have a couple of bans coming in. Ethan, who's gone out the game so far?
So far we have the left team. We have Crab King, that's the team No Shame, or Scheme, sorry, is banning Hell and Giannis already.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised with any of these bans. I'm a little surprised that we saw both Hell and Giannis banned by the same team. Yeah, no surprise with that pick either. Sun Wukong, kind of have to get him out of the way.
Yeah, totally.
He's very powerful.
We also did see in the patch notes he's getting a slight nerf soon.
A lot of mana nerfs.
Slight nerf?
It's a pretty mild nerf. I expected something a little bit more.
Definitely.
They're taking a little bit of power away from the harass potential of Cudgel.
Yep.
So
some more picks coming in.
Athena and Poseidon kind of locked in there. Ethan, what's going to be the game plan then, looking at these early picks? Can you
Athena's going to be support. Poseidon's going to definitely go mid. That's without a doubt.
Well, if they picked up Athena, I am assuming they are going to try to pick up Medusa and go for that Wombo combo.
Oh, definitely.
The Wombo combo is so good on Xbox.
Yep.
We saw that come out quite a bit in NOLA. If they manage to get that pick, because Shibalanka's already been picked.
Would you immediately counter pick against that? Would you maybe try and steal that? In fact, it doesn't matter. You see,
they really aren't in a position to steal it. Maybe they can get it in their last ban, but I would try to get it right now if I was Onslaught.
Absolutely. That's a must-have god right now. But interesting note, they banned Thanatos. Why did they ban Thanatos?
He's really strong in jungle right now.
Is he really strong? Okay.
I think it's more of a respect ban, though. A few of the XGM players do play Thanatos regularly and are quite good with them. I haven't seen Thanatos get banned in a little while. Ymir
so we got a Ymir come out. Jungle Ymir, probably?
I think that's Jungle Ymir.
Yep.
We've seen Jungle Ymir do some really strong things recently. That wall in the jungle, it's so strong.
Oh, yes. And you can just stick people between a rock and a hard place right away. It's great.
See what you did there.
Between a rock and an ice wall. Yeah. It's definitely really powerful. Oh, the last ban is going to come in there.
Isis, they're trying to ban away a strong mid. They know that probably Team No Scheme is going to get a nice mid next, so they're trying to get rid of Isis right off the bat.
Honestly, oh, there's the Medusa ban. Curious to see who Team No Scheme will take as their mid. I'm thinking maybe Nuwa.
Nuwa, interesting.
We could, it's either Nuwa or maybe, I don't know, who do you think they might pick?
They could pick up Agni, although Agni is tough on the Xbox. How much of Agni did you see at the World Finals?
We did see a decent amount of Agni.
Interesting, okay.
Did you see a decent amount played well?
Yeah, Agni, I don't think Agni's too hard to pull off on the Xbox.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, once you're used to the Xbox control scheme, you kind of know where to lay down those abilities, where to actually lay down your gas. Oh, Ho Yi is definitely one of the must-pick, most banned characters right now.
Definitely, and after the Medusa ban, which probably struck them as scary, because I think they were planning to do the Medusa-Athena combo.
Oh yeah, with that comp is very good for
So I'm
Medusa.
surprised that they picked Ymir over getting Medusa first, but...
Yeah, but they're definitely going to put Ymir in the jungle, which means they're top.
Ho Yi is still a good pick, though.
Yeah, Ho Yi Athena is pretty powerful.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Medusa.
Drop those suns right on a Athena taunt, and you got, like, heavy damage.
All right, so we're going to have Hades mid.
Hades mid, yeah.
Absolutely dominated on PC. Very strong in the meta, and it's started to make its way over onto Xbox.
Who do you expect that last pick to be now from XGN? In fact, never mind.
Scylla. I'm not surprised. Really strong mid, extremely powerful in team fights, and late game, so strong.
This last pick, Ethan, anyone specific you'd like to see them pick up?
No.
It's going to be a top. I think... What tops would round out this team well?
I would really like to see a Thor.
They have a lot of power late game.
Do it. Let me see Thor.
You know what would be really good?
What's that?
Sun Wukong. Too bad they banned him.
Yeah, he's totally out of there. Thor would be nice. Maybe a Hercules.
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think. Yeah,
there's the Hercules. There we go.
There's the Hercules.
Man, the guy's been playing the game for several years now. So.
All right. Here's an interesting thing. Scylla. Oh, no. Okay, they changed. Scylla and Hades. Who's going to go mid?
Oh, I think, actually, yeah, Hades will probably end up going mid. Actually, no, Scylla will probably go mid. Maybe Hades jungle.
Hades jungle, maybe Hades support.
You could throw Kumbhakarna in the jungle, but
put Hades as support, yeah.
I'd be surprised to see Kumba in the jungle, though.
Okay.
I don't want to see Kumba in the jungle, to be honest.
Why is that?
He's slow.
He's so much more enjoyable to watch in a different lane.
Yeah, he is. He's a sleepy
he
giant.
just lies down in the jungle and takes a nap.
Ethan, MLG lore expert.
His passive is he goes to sleep
and
he doesn't die.
Wow, that's
similar to
passive,
Aviana.
Man. That's
Yep.
Yeah.
okay. So looking at the two team comps that we have right now, Ethan, is there kind of one which strikes you as maybe a little bit more powerful? Does XGN have a stronger comp than maybe Onslaught right now?
Skilla is always scary with that monster ultimate, but I'm really looking forward to a Poseidon Ho Yi combo. I'm looking forward to some Release the Krakens.
Release the Krakens into the Suns.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really powerful. And that's powerful right off the bat. They have a really strong mid game on Onslaught. The late game's definitely really strong for XGN.
Yep.
But I'm curious, who do you think wins in the early game?
I think actually the Hercules combo with probably Hercules solo with Athena and Ho Yi duo. I think those two lanes will definitely be better than the two on the other side.
So if Onslaught manages to control the early game effectively, they should be able to snowball and stop XGN from making it into the late game.
Yeah, and they'd have to prevent Skilla from getting too much gold, too many minion kills to get that really powerful.
I am a monster is terrifying in a team fight. It is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I have night terrors from that ultimate.
So would you expect to see maybe a little bit of a camp kind of come in there on Onslaught to make sure she doesn't get too overpowered?
Definitely.
Maybe
We're going to see some ganks going in, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You don't seem too...
Ymir ganks. Ymir ganks.
Ymir ganks.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Hey, man, just you put that wall up and everything else is history.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're just waiting a few more seconds to get into the game. The way that the spectator actually works.
Who has the best skin?
Oh, who has the best skin?
Kumbhakarna, look at that. He already has his pajamas on. He's ready to go.
Did you even look at Poseidon?
I don't care about Poseidon.
Poseidon looks like me this weekend when I go to Vegas.
You're going to Vegas this weekend,
He's going
really?
to Vegas.
Yeah, okay.
I convinced him to go.
After all of the gambling with Ben on Rocket League,
many a Chipotle was won.
Out all of the terrible losses that I've had, I think my luck has finally turned around.
Yo, do you want to have a Chipotle bet right now?
Do you want to have a Chipotle bet
No. We said no more Chipotle bets on air because Rich is bankrupt from the last 5 that you had to owe Ben.
Look at him. Look at his face.
I'm thinking,
he wants to say yes.
I'm thinking, what kind of thinking right now?
No, Kumbhakarna, he's ready to go.
Kumba.
I'm a fan of these skins.
Yeah,
I think Poseidon definitely.
The Smite art team is phenomenal. They just released a bunch of new skins today in the patch notes.
Nice.
The Zeus skin. It's the Smite Pro League Zeus skin.
It looks like a whole new god.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yep.
It
really
looks
great.
like a Death Reaper kind of thing. It kind of looked like a Thanatos skin at first when I saw it.
Yeah, I was like, who is this new death god?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Zeus. Okay. Zeus is normally killing a lot of people, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense. 12 seconds left before game number 1 of the MLG Smite Pro League gets underway. Of course, a lot of pressure for these guys on the Pro League playing for that spot at the Smite World Championship as we go into the loading screen. Rich, any final predictions from you?
My prediction is Onslaught. I think they're going to be able to control the early game well enough and just not allow anything for XGN, or as we now call them, Team No Scheme.
I'm calling them XGN. It's in the name.
Not for long, though.
Until they change the name, it's XGN.
All right, well, they're loading in, getting ready to go. Probably whispering to each other, guys, this is the plan.
Anything specific you expect to see off the break here from XGN? Or not yet?
I see them walking to their lanes and getting ready for a gank maybe, or just waiting for the creep to come through.
See them walking to their lanes. They're going straight into the jungle right now. Going to try to drop down some wards.
Give me a level 1, like just all in. That's what I want to see.
With these comps, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an early first blood.
How early?
Well, I could see.
Want to bet Chipotle on it?
Ooh.
Oh, please. Oh, no.
First blood before 40 seconds, maybe?
Before 40, I'll take 100% Chipotle bet on
Well,
that.
okay, you have to... I'm talking about, like... Let's see. I'm not gambling on this yet. I'm going to wait till the second
Everyone heard.
I'm going to accrue a little bit more information before I lose my money.
All right. Well,
I'll play this
Kumbhakarna. Nightlight in hand.
There's our girl right there. We got to be careful about her.
Scylla?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely played to watch.
She looks so innocent and, like, just completely harmless, and then next thing you know...
Yo, she's actually a monster.
She's actually a monster. It is true.
That's just very disrespectful, really. It's just a poor, innocent female just trying to farm up and win a game of Smite.
Looking at the builds right now, we are going to see
Did anyone noob? Did anyone have auto buy on? Just so I can laugh, or no?
Oh, no. It doesn't look like we have any auto buys.
None so far.
All right, so we're going to see Bologna in the jungle, actually.
Yep.
Bologna, and yeah, we were right about that, Ymir. He did pick up Bumba's mask.
Bologna going back. Just noping out of that jungle real fast.
We might see an initiation with Scylla on Hou Yi right now. That's what I'm hoping for. Hou Yi's trying to take his camp right now. Just lay down a ward. So that will be good for them.
Definitely. Kumbhakarna and Shibalanke just chilling out the damage camp. And take this one real quick. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of pressure coming in from Team No Scheme.
Yeah, everyone's just doing their own thing in the jungle right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's any counter jungle information going on.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, it looks like Team...
Yeah, so here we go. The red buff is going to fall easily for the blue team. Looking over right now, what do you think?
Just looks like they're clearing the jungle, man.
Ben confusing us.
Ben is confusing us. We got Skilla chilling out in the middle.
Call her Skilla?
Skilla, because she's filled with skills. Look at that nice Poseidon ability right there. It looks pretty cool.
He had a really nice auto attack there.
Now, I think the PC versions aren't like allowed to use skins, right?
What do you mean?
Like in their league, they can't use skins, right? It's all the normal skins.
They were allowed to use pretty much any skin during the tournament. I'm not sure about Smite Pro League. There are some rules. Most of the rules are around taunting, though.
Yep.
Let's move over to the duo lane.
We got Shibalanke and Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna charging up that strike.
This is an interesting fight. I would really like to see it go down right now.
Yeah, you owe me Chipotle.
Looks like Athena and Hou Yi just going to stand back. Let the wave push in. Don't want to take too much damage right now. They look very scared of this duo.
Yeah, it's a strong early duo. Kumba can pull you right into a minion wave.
Absolutely. Oh, in middle lane, we got Bologna coming in. Ymir going to do some damage to her. Nothing too interesting happening, though.
Yeah, a lot of the teams are kind of standing back, trying to wait. They don't feel themselves too much right now.
Yeah.
They're not going to go for anything crazy.
I have a question for you, Rich. In terms of the aggression that you saw at NOLA, when it came down to Xbox Smite, I know I've seen a couple of people on, Smite Reddit and just kind of tweeting and whatnot, saying how PC players kind of play a little bit more aggressive than the console.
Yeah.
Is that true?
We saw them kind of be a little bit standoffish. And actually, one of the teams in particular, Onslaught Vex, they had an absolutely incredible match, but very, very low death count. And a lot of that, I think, was just, it was their first LAN, and they didn't want to do anything too crazy, didn't want to overcommit, mess up anywhere, and end up losing the game because of it. But I am expecting to see everyone be a little bit more aggressive today, although this is a bit of a slow start.
Yeah, definitely. They're just clearing minions, letting the lane push, trying to take as little damage as possible. Although right there, Shibalanke getting a good hit off on Hou Yi.
Yeah, Shibalanke right now is definitely dangerous, and he might get this kill. Yeah, he can't dive this tower right now.
No way, way too low.
Kumbhakarna was kind of out of position there. Kumba should have been able to get a throw back.
Gonna head over to the solo lane right now, and Hades is pushing up against Hercules on his tower, getting some hits in there. Ultimately, though, Hercules is able to clear the lane out and push Hades back away.
Yeah, definitely an interesting comp, though, seeing Hades in this position.
Yeah, we thought at first Hades would be in mid, but actually he's going solo.
Yeah, Hades mid is really strong. We saw quite a few people do it.
Hercules is going to miss that charge there. Hades is going to retaliate with a few hits, but yeah.
Yeah, everyone kind of pushing up the line here, playing it relatively safe. A little bit of action going down in mid, though, but doesn't look like anyone's going to go down yet. Here we go. Ymir's coming in with the stun. The Poseidon had a nice hit there, but nothing more than a little bit of a harass.
Just a little bit of damage, yeah. Nothing too great. Over in the duo lane again, we got, oh, that's Hades. Chilling out in the jungle. Oh, Shibalanke is getting a hit off, and nothing too crazy going to happen. Just going to ulti away and not get much of a kill anywhere.
Yeah, let's look at the graphs really quick, though. Let's see who is doing this farm the most efficiently. Yeah, so we are seeing a little bit of favor for XGN right off the bat, which is
that a surprise to you?
It's a little bit of a surprise to me, but I mean, well, this is not a crazy lead by any means. It's pretty neck and neck, but this might shift things in favor of XGN right off the bat. They're going to disengage.
They're able to get out of there. Now take a look at Scylla in the mid. Already number 3 with gold per minute. We got to be careful about her. We don't want her being able to one-shot people, you know? And she's doing really well with farming.
Okay, so they're going to get Shibalanka that buff right now, and it looks like it's going to be completely uncontested. Hu Yi is moving up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they're
But they're going to stay in lane. They're going to take the XP. Yeah, Kumbhakarna is ready for them to initiate, but they're not going to. Why are they wandering back right now? Could you move over to Hu Yi?
Looks like they're getting some
yeah, they're doing the same thing.
Poseidon's helping out there with a Noodle.
Good guy, Poseidon.
Yeah, no real counter jungle action though. Everyone's just taking their own camps.
They're gonna farm
I mean,
up here.
first game in the Pro League, right? You can probably expect that maybe a little bit of nerves coming in. No one wants to be the team that loses first.
Yeah, and I mean, no one's doing anything terrible.
No, absolutely not. Hades is gonna recall back. Try to spend some of that gold, hopefully. Yep, he just did. Take a look at what he purchased there.
Yeah, the builds are pretty neck and neck. I feel like XGN has more to prove though. You know.
What a proof, really?
Yeah, just after all the drama that's gone down, all eyes are kind of on them.
Yeah, they want to succeed right now. They want to show XGN who they really are.
Oh, Bologna is so strong. You've been playing a lot of Bologna recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I've been trying her out, having fun with those different weapons. She can switch weapons on the fly. They do different things.
You mostly been playing jungle with her, or?
Yeah, jungle is fantastic for Bologna. She can clear those waves really easily, and then she has some good ganks with that ultimate banner of hers.
Oh, the banner. Oh, yeah, the stun that gets off.
Yep. Hades going to go in on Hercules, but ultimately Hercules is just going to dash out of there. He's saying, nope.
What is really the kill potential of this lane, Rich? Would you say there is any kill potential here, or are you still looking at kind of middle to be your top kill potential?
Do you mean in the solo lane? Do I see kill potential?
So far we've seen a couple of engages come in and then just casual disengages, nothing really.
Yeah.
It seems right now it's just a farm lane.
I'm surprised that Hercules hasn't gotten a little bit more aggressive earlier. Not quite sure why he hasn't. All right, Scylla actually looked like she was going to go up a little bit there. Yeah, everyone's playing it so safe. Stay behind their minion lanes.
They don't want to be the one who gets too far and gets killed ultimately.
You can't be the first person to die in Major League Gaming's Pro League. You just don't want to be that guy.
Yep. Some interesting stuff going in that dual lane. Potential for a little bit of a skirmish, but again, just a big disengage coming in.
Yeah. Shibalanka is just going to back away. Clear some minions.
Potential gank here. Get in the mid lane. Let's look at this.
Big little skirmish going on.
Yeah, this is the first team fight of the game.
Nothing's going to happen, though. They're just going to back away and let things simmer down.
Yeah, they did put the pressure on, though. We do have a few people hanging out in the mid lane. That jungle Ymir might be able to get something off here. He is not going to let them take the XP camp. They're going to initiate. Oh, there's the Kraken.
That's one. That's two. Wow. 2 kills right off the bat.
Yeah, they got out clean as well. Look at that. They just kind of stroll away. Nice team positioning, to be fair.
Thank you for that, they're saying.
Nice first 2 kills for Onslaught. So, pressure on XGN, Rich.
Yeah, XGN's going to take the XP camp here, and they probably should have gotten out of there sooner. That's just bad communication. We're going to see the Ice Wall right into Poseidon's move. This is dangerous, but we are kind of seeing how good Jungle Ymir can be. It's just so much control. It's so much control, and that's really the way you have to use him. You have to move in as a team, try to get a stun off, and then use those powerful moves from Poseidon. This comp is just looking better and better, especially after we saw that Hercules boulder come in.
Definitely, that did a lot of damage.
We'll just comment, the rubber ducky is pretty
The rubber ducky
sweet.
was crazy.
Yeah, that's quite the skin.
Release the ducky, man.
It's not an exclusive skin, is it?
The ducky.
I don't think so.
I want to buy that.
Really, Ethan? Really? Release the ducky?
That's me during bath time. Okay, we got Skilla farming up. Skilla with her skills.
Your name's Scylla, man.
We got Shibalanka just, you know, farming up. Got the duo lane. We got Bologna in the jungle. Clearing up.
Yeah, he's going to take this mana camp real easy. Anyone sticking out to you right now, Ethan?
You know, Kumbhakarna's doing a good job at just making sure Shibalanka is okay. You know?
Yeah. And also, Kumba, early on, he's not that scary. It's the late game, after he gets a little fed, he turns into a threat real quick. What's Ymir doing here? He's waiting for the gank.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out waiting for it.
Does Hades realize?
Oh, no, yeah, I think Hades was positioned pretty well there. It's going to get the wall off, but it's just not going to be enough.
Easy escape there. Just dash right out of there.
No sweat at all. Yeah, we're seeing them just, they're farming up in the jungle really well. The camps are never up very long at all. Those XP camps just keep falling down.
I mean, that's the only game plan right now. Farm up the minions and go into the jungle and clear everything else.
Yi and Shibalanka are getting a little bit close, though.
They're just having a mutual farming fest right now. They're just saying, I farm, you farm.
But with that said, obviously, Onslaught drawing the first 2 kills of the game. Should they be trying to push, maybe use that advantage a little bit more, Ethan? Or are you kind of happy with that? Just kind of,
you know, they have a lead right now, and they're happy with it. I think they're just going to keep things going the way it is, and hopefully, you know, another opportunity like before will happen again.
They also have kind of this dangerous, explosive game plan right now. Wait for Ymir to be able to lock down everyone, initiate, have Poseidon do as much damage as he potentially can. Or we're going to see Kumakarna open up here.
Oh, he's dropping his sons. Shibalanka is really low and goes down. That's 1.
Oh, he's going to drop down all those suns. I'm surprised that did that much damage this early.
Yeah, definitely. That Ymir wall is great. Ymir with the ulti, and he gets the ulti off. That is Kumakarna out of there. He's going right to bed.
That's just better teamwork.
Yeah, that was...
I mean, it was a little bit of a kind of overextension, really.
Yeah.
When you look at it from XGN, they stayed a little too long, and then a nice little gank came in.
That Ymir came in so quick.
Boom, another 2 kills.
He was great. That wall with the perfect ultimate right behind it, that Kumakarna couldn't do anything, man.
Oh, yeah, that was just well played. Now the lead is just going to get more and more out of XGN's hands. Only 4 kills, but when we look at gold, the advantage not quite there.
They're
so
actually
they still
down.
have a chance.
Yeah, they're actually down by 100 gold.
Can we look at the graphs really quick?
Oh, yeah.
I think that kind of does come from the jungle Ymir. You know, jungle Ymir, while he's great at getting some of these like really, really strong stuns, he just can't farm as quick as some of the other jungles, especially Bologna. Bologna's going to tear through, do a lot more damage.
The big thing is going to be that XP difference. Like, look at the difference in the experience. Like, plus 1,756. That is going to be big, especially as we approach that kind of mid game. But another little skirmish approaching mid, and someone could potentially get caught here. That's that Ducky again.
There's the Ducky. Bologna's still going in, going back now. Kumakarna trying to get that kill on Athena. Kumakarna knocked her right up and then waited for her to fall back down to get the kill off.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen so many kills that look exactly like that in this matchup.
Yeah, we have.
It's Ymir coming in, doing a stun, and Poseidon popping off.
That little Ducky, not little, that big Ducky.
That big old Ducky.
That huge Ducky with that big old ice wall. Perfect combo.
It is a great combo.
You know, I never knew a bathtub with a Ducky and an ice cube would be a great...
Poseidon just went back with a bunch of gold. What did he end up picking up?
Like, we'll take a look there. Wow. Poseidon is very built right now.
Yeah, that is strong. He just keeps getting more and more dangerous. Their Bologna is pretty threatening right now, though, as well, looking over at XGN. So we might potentially see her work something out. She's been farming really well, but we haven't seen too much pressure from her when it comes to ganks.
Oh, yeah.
We have a potential team fight right now.
Potential fight going on right now. Scylla trying to drop some damage on, but ultimately nothing hits, and they're able to just walk away.
Yeah, Scylla's kind of struggling right now. We're not seeing her do too much, but she has been able to get a decent amount of XP in her lane.
I think she's waiting. She's just waiting to farm up and then do that heavy burst.
That strategy definitely isn't rewarding her now, but it might be a later game strategy. Looking back over into the jungle. Here we go. Maybe we'll see. That just does not look like an initiation you can win.
No, nothing really behind her there. Just a banner and a...
I mean, Scylla was there, yeah, and a small child.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
A banner and a small child. Not a fight I want to get into.
What'd you say? Miscommunication, potentially?
That was just a bad
play. That just seemed like a kind of, I'm going in, boys, and then there was no follow-up.
Right? A little bit of a Leroy Jenkins moment there.
Leroy.
Bologna.
Now, Ymir is getting kind of scary there. 2 kills, no deaths.
Yeah, this Ymir is playing so well.
Definitely. And he's not even jungle. No, he is.
No, he's
definitely jungle.
He's jungle Ymir. He's rocking the speed buff, trying to get these ganks.
Potential skirmish in the jungle here.
Man, this Yi. They're going to manage to get the XP camp here. They pushed them right off of it.
Definitely, and they were able to pick it up real easy. But now we got some damage going in.
The team coming in, release the Kraken. 2 are going to go down here. Oh, Kumba. Oh, you're not going to be able to sleep through that one.
The Suns are coming down.
The Suns are coming in.
Ymir possibly with an ultimate? No. And they're able to clean it right up, man.
Oh, this Yi putting on so much pressure.
They were able to pick up that XP camp and then clear the other team.
We're going to see a pause come in right now.
Game paused by XGN.
Probably getting a box of tissues to wipe away those tears.
Yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. Looking around the map right now, though, it looks like this tower is going down pretty quickly. Only a tier 1, though, so not a terrible loss on the map.
200 gold per player for that tier 1 tower.
Yeah, so...
I mean, this is a good kind of response in terms of towers because Onslaught have already lost that tower from the solo lane, so they will get a little bit of gold back. And talk to me a little bit about that gold difference right now, Ethan.
I mean, right now it looks like Onslaught's having a great time in this map. They're just clearing through. Team no scheme. Not doing that great. Team no scheme.
Team no scheme.
They probably should have come into this game with a scheme, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Ultimately, though, I hope we see some comebacks here, but honestly, it looks like the game is skewing in one direction.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the tower right now. Look at the positioning. They have a completely uncontested tower. They're going to be able to get another objective down before they back. Can you pull up the gold, too? How much gold in hand does everyone have? So we are seeing Hades and Shibalanka. They do have a little bit more gold in hand.
Definitely.
So that's even less incentive to back right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's late enough in the game that they could probably get a Gold Fury, too, out of this.
A Gold Fury would be perfect. That would cement their victory, I think, if they were able to pick up a Gold Fury.
100%. I mean, looking at the gold right now, they're only 1,000 gold ahead. If they can get this Gold Fury right now, just snowball. Yeah. Absolutely snowball. Yeah, we're talking to the refs right now about the pause. I do believe the teams are allocated a certain amount of pauses, and I'm assuming that's what this is.
Yeah.
And I would completely want to pause the game right now.
Exactly, yep.
Heat up a Hot Pocket, cry a little.
Maybe test your thumbs a little bit, too.
Yeah. Maybe get some thumbs.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just ruthless, man. Like I said,
Getting
warm up
thumbs.
the thumbs. I didn't say get some thumbs. That's just mean. Rich, you're a mean person.
I'm not mean. I'm just ready to go to Vegas.
You know, I'm thinking maybe one of the members had a mom who said dinner's ready, and they're like, guys, we got to pause the game.
How many times did that happen to you as a child?
So many times, all the time, man.
Especially when playing Smite.
You sit down, you get ready to play, and then it's like dinner's ready. It's like, God damn it!
Your moms didn't bring your dinner to your room?
No.
My mom used to bring salmon to the room.
Your game is working?
Yeah, that's because I sped mine up a little bit.
Oh, you did? All right. Well, I'm going to be paused for a bit then.
Yeah. Well.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I sped mine up.
Really?
Actually, I should slow it down a little bit.
You trying to spoil things over here?
I did spoil things. I actually know something that's about to happen.
Let's go back to this game right here.
I know what's going to happen. Hey, you want to make a bet?
What's going to happen?
Yeah, you'll still
I think Ymir's going to get a kill.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Right here. I think he's going to stun, and I think the guy's going to go down.
Howie, how'd you like that?
Hades ulti going out.
There we go. Trade. 1 for 1.
That tower's still up, though.
Yeah, the tower is still up. XGN did manage to put a decent amount of pressure on and kind of salvaged the day a little bit. Hey, we're not going to see Ho Yi back yet. What's he trying to do?
I don't know. And Shibalanka's coming right there. Oh, a lot of damage.
Ho Yi cow. This is absolutely insane. Shibalanka's going to go down.
They're both so low, and he's able to get right out of there. Woo,
that was so close.
Yeah.
Just as you were saying, what's he doing? Well,
that's what he was doing.
What was the answer right there?
Better vision than I have.
Kumbhakarna trying to get something here, maybe.
Yeah, going to drop down the ward.
Trying to sneak behind Ho Yi, maybe?
Not quite sure if that's a smart idea right now.
I don't know.
We just saw the damage potential of that Ho Yi.
He's not going to do that. He's just going to go away.
Yeah, Kumbha going to farm up minions a little bit. Ymir going to do the same thing.
Oh,
he's
right into the
go
jungle.
right into the jungle.
Going for that mana camp, I think. Yep, going for that mana camp.
Yeah.
Scylla in the middle.
And we just saw Onslaught go back, pick up a few new items. Looking at these builds, seeing some strong stuff. We got beads online.
We got a teleport on Hercules.
We need to see more beads probably from XGN.
Especially with that Ymir stun going out all the time. They can get that thing off of them.
We do have a tier 3 beads though on Scylla, tier 2 on Shibalanka.
She wants that tier 3 because she needs to be able to do all her abilities as fast as possible. She needs to be immune to CC for the entire combo, or else she's useless, you know?
Free kill.
Yeah, also, your best way to stay alive right now against this comp is to actually have beads get away from the getting frozen and get away from that Kraken before it actually goes off.
Exactly.
But they have been so well executed so far. Like, absolutely so well executed. Just gonna see pretty much the standard gameplay in the mid, though. as it starts to approach the mid game, let's actually move over to duo right now.
Looks like Kumbhakarna's trying to get out there, but Hou-Yi able to escape away.
Yeah, Ymir's waiting in the jungle though right now. Expect a wall right now on Kumba.
I want this wall to happen, man.
Yeah, this wall is definitely going to happen.
Here's the wall.
Hou-Yi's going to open up on Kumba. He misses the stun.
Oh,
that is a fatal miss on that skill shot.
And he's just going to walk away.
He's got to disengage from that. Too much is already lost. He overextended. You can't miss that. If he managed to pull that off though, that could have been a tier 1 tower for them.
That would have been great. 200 gold per person.
Yeah,
excellent.
And they're not going to be able to hold that by themselves.
Ooh, looks like Hou-Yi gonna drop that Suns on him. Oh, Ymir's coming in, Athena's coming in. Xbalanque's popping that ulti. Oh, Kumbhakarna so low. The wall goes in, and he's able to get out of there. Wow.
Really great play by Onslaught. Looking, they already have 4 people in this lane. They're not gonna push too hard for this kill, but they might try to pressure and take this tier 1. I was really impressed by the zoning. Here they go. Oh, they're gonna come in. Oh, an easy kill for Poseidon there. Standing right in the tower right now. This early in the game, they have managed to really put the pressure on.
That wall is such a cheeky little thing, man. It keeps annoying the heck out of them, isn't it?
This Ymir is doing work for this build. This Ymir is absolutely doing work.
Yeah.
I expect to see a lot of... Oh, if they don't ban Ymir here... Oh,
Hercules.
Here we go.
Hercules with that fantastic charge into a nice kill from Hou-Yi.
Hou-Yi's going to manage to pick it off. Hou-Yi's just getting more and more dangerous right now.
Absolutely. Hades coming in, potential ulti right now? No, he's silenced. Oh, and the Ducky comes out, the Ymir ulti. Wow. Wow, there goes
reckless.
Hades.
It just seems like reckless play. Like you see 2 players kind of get caught out individually, and then all of a sudden when you find yourself surrounded by 3-4 players, you're going to get shut down. I mean, Onslaught now with a pretty big lead, one of the biggest leads we've seen this game, almost at 3,000 gold. I want to see them back. I want to see them back. Look at the gold in hand right now. I want to see them back by then potentially try and force a team fight and try and get more objectives.
I mean, here we go. This is definitely where we expected the team fight, the Gold Fury, because it is just so crucial right now in this part of the game. Red team not looking healthy. Yeah, gotta manage to pull off a kill there. They just weren't healthy enough to go for Gold Fury. We knew that team fight was gonna happen there, but if we can actually see XGN pull off Gold Fury right now, that might be one way they can come back. We saw everyone on Onslaught just recall.
Can they risk it?
I think they need to risk it at this point. They're going to move to mid lane and push a tower? What are they trying to do here?
They're possibly trying to take down that tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
I mean, all 4 of them are there. It looks like
they need to take an objective right now. They have just enough time to try to sneak away with one.
Perfect.
Yeah, they're going to get it down.
Hercules coming in. A lot of damage going off right now.
Oh yeah, this is scary for them.
That was a big stun.
Yeah, it's a 4v3.
Oh, Xbalanque so low. Athena's trying to get him down.
Ymir's going to try to get a stun off here. Oh, yeah, there it is.
There's the ulti.
Finishes him off with the ulti.
Picks up that kill and strolls away.
Bellona's just going to try to use this speed buff and run away. And, oh, man, that's bad. Onslaught's going to manage to take the Gold Fury here.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who can contest it on the map right now?
Looks like Hades is going in, potentially.
Yeah, they can't let him take the Gold Fury. They have to put on some sort of pressure. But, oh, Hercules is going to come in from the back. We're going to see a boulder really soon.
Is this the end of Bellona right here? This is probably the end of Bellona.
End of Bellona and the end of Hades. The rubber ducky's coming in.
Hades ulti keeps him there.
The sun's dropping out of the sky.
You know, they did a lot of damage, though. Hades did stall them. Maybe just enough for the team to come in, although there wasn't much backup.
They're not healthy. You don't expect them to take many more objectives. They're definitely not going to go for a tower, but they are going to secure the attack speed buff, which is going to matter. No, there hasn't been much counter jungling, though.
No,
it really hasn't. It's just been really, really well executed play from Onslaught.
Kuma gonna get that smash. A little bit of a snare, but she's out of there. Athena trying to come in with low health. Potentially taunt yet, get the taunt off. Xbalanque grabbing that ulti.
Can Kumba get away here?
That was a nice ulti from Xbalanque. Really helped him out.
Yeah, Kumba, though, doing everything right.
Oh, Hou-Yi with the jump. Kumba making them go right to sleep.
Yeah, that's Kumba, really. That was one of the disengages of the century.
That was a good, escape right there. Wow.
Not sleeping right now. All right, still gonna push up the mid. You know, I am impressed with the amount of map control that XGN's managed to keep here.
Yeah, although they've been pushed to the very limits,
they're
still getting some minions.
11 kills down. What do you think they have to do to come back?
You know, I think it's over already. It's just a slow burn right now.
What a downer.
If they are going to come back, they need to get the fire
This
giant,
guy.
man. But that's impossible.
First day casting Smite, already hating.
Impossible is nothing, Ethan.
Believe.
That's true. I would love to see it come back here.
Hashtag Tinkerbell 2015.
You know, I think MVP for Team No Scheme is definitely Hades.
Really?
Doing really great.
Why would you pick Hades?
I don't know. He's always there in the best moment, doing that great ulti. I think he has the right mindset. His team's just not there to back him up.
MVP Ymir, hands down. MVP
Oh,
across
definitely
the game.
for
Definitely
for
Ymir.
Onslaught, yeah.
Just across the board, this Ymir is playing so well. I actually don't know many of these players super well because these teams had interesting rosters, and especially with all the drama going on. But definitely going VP.
Look at that great wall right there.
That wall was just
that's
beautiful.
it. That's why Ymir has made it into the meta as a jungler. He's just so strong.
I think Hades and Hercules has been dueling for like 3 minutes and no damage has gone out.
Yeah, we keep seeing them do like a few little they're about to get into a boxing match, then they're running away crying, then they're getting in a boxing match again.
Yeah.
We're not seeing many of their abilities go on cooldown. Here we go with the
Scylla.
wombo combo again. It's not even a wombo combo, it's just well played.
It's just the ducky with the stuns,
Another
man.
great wall.
Rubber ducky and an ice cube. What else do you need? Oh, they're just going to keep the pressure on right now.
Ooh,
potentially
Athena
go for
going
the
in.
dive.
Nice stun out from
That is
Ymir.
a beautiful stun. Kumba's going to go down. He's going to manage to disengage. He's still tanky. Even at this point in the game, he is tanky enough to get off a lot of these disengages.
Hades, look at that, right there, right back in the team fight. Ready to help out his team in any way possible.
Yeah,
Good guy,
look at net worth right now. Can you pull that up?
Yeah. Right there.
I'm glad you practiced your controls, Ethan. That would have taken forever. So, looking over at the
1
net
year
worth,
later.
yeah, we're just seeing the top 4 players all on Onslaught.
Look at Hades, though. Top player for Team No Scheme.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. Little mathematist over there. Mathematist the word?
You know what? I'm fine with it.
Mathematician.
I know mathematician is a word, but that doesn't
Potential
mean
gank here.
mathematist isn't a word.
Mathematician.
Bologna coming in. Any help from Hades? Yeah, Hades is coming in. Hoyi get a jump away. Shibalanke with that great ulti. Will he get a stun off? Yes, he will on both players. Hades with that perfect ulti on both of them. Hoyi taking some heavy damage from Shibalanke. Athena gonna jump right in there, help him out.
Scylla is a monster.
I'm a monster.
One more, here it comes.
Oh,
Misses
and a
the kill.
miss.
Misses the kill.
Poseidon dunk. Sorry, Ducky coming out.
That was still that was something. If Scylla didn't miss that, didn't miss I'm a monster, could have potentially had 3 kills off of it. Ymir's gonna shut that down. Really, really, really good that he did. Otherwise, they would have lost another life there.
Yeah.
Scylla's in a pretty decent spot. Kumba Karna coming in to support. Really, really nice stun from Kumba.
Yeah.
He's gonna move
helping
back
out.
to lane. He sees Ymir and he is not going to mess with that. Yeah, Scylla putting on a little poke there too to try to zone them out. She succeeds. Scylla's gonna go back though. Yeah, you hit that first I am a monster and you get the second one. If that connected,
That would have been fantastic.
we were joking around the other day when we were showing everyone in the office Scylla, and I was just standing in the jungle practice hitting I'm a monster over and over again.
Over
on Ra.
and over, instant kill every single time. And looks like we're gonna actually have a gonna have a Gold Fury right now.
Gold Fury. Do you think that's safe right now?
Absolutely. They're spread out. They're flustered.
Do they have
man.
vision there?
Potentially. Just Ymir and Athena.
This should be easy. There's no one at all.
Yeah, no
gonna
one's
contest
contesting.
this.
Kumba has to get in there right now and try to stop that, shut that down. But we are seeing Poseidon rolling in from the back, which will be big for them. Does Kumba even know?
I don't think they know.
They have no idea. They have no.
No,
vision
no,
at
I
all.
think they do. They're slowly starting to move in. Let's move into Kumba.
They get
too
in, get
late.
out.
Too late if they were.
Nope. Kumba's
yeah,
like
Kumba,
crap.
Kumba was coming in, but they were just too late. I think he was waiting for his team to come in, and they were just too slow.
Kumba's saying, "Crap, guys, I missed it. I'm sorry."
Gold Fury is going to go down, though. That's definitely not what you want if you're XGN.
Yep. Look at that XP difference. Wow. Trailing
That
right off.
spiraled out of control very quickly.
Yeah.
And the goal difference as well. The goal difference was pretty close.
Jeez,
Then
man.
right about that 20-minute mark, you just see that big team fight Onslaught managed to pick up, and I mean, what, 6,809 goal difference?
I mean, what do they change going into the next game? That's the thing they have to look for. What do they change? You ban out
they
Ymir.
pull out a mouse and keyboard.
You ban out Ymir. You have to ban out Ymir. There's no way.
I think, yeah, after watching how dominant the performance was this game, you have to get rid of him, right? It comes to the point where you need to kind of target ban.
But what do you worry about in the mid? Because if you ban out Ymir, you can't ban out the Poseidon, because then you're just gonna see Hell or Jonas in mid, which I think could be even more lethal with this coordination. Jonas would be absolutely deadly on this team with such good coordination. Oh, Ymir gonna come in from the back, take the tower hits. His ulti goes off. This could be dangerous for them too. He's going to push them right off this tower.
You know, nothing really came of that Ho Yi and Ymir ulti. Ducky,
yeah, but we are going to see the Ducky and the Boulder and a kill and a double kill.
Wow, Ho Yi is getting those kills in right now, man.
Ho Yi is pretty fed at the moment.
Right now, 6 and 2.
Oh, another stun coming out. They're going to finish off the whole team.
Good night. That should be the ace.
Wow.
That is it.
Deicide.
And here we go. Here's one tower.
Can they push the second?
Phoenix is a little difficult.
Phoenix is definitely going to be difficult here, but they would be fools not to put pressure on something. How low will this Phoenix go?
I mean, looking at those respawn timings, you still have 7 seconds, 15, 30 seconds. I mean, this should be pretty comfortable. Yeah, they're going to be able to get that.
Lock up the Phoenix, and they're probably going to go into the jungle and try to hit one more objective before they even go.
Fire Giant?
Do you think they could pull off a Fire Giant?
As long as they stay as a team.
Absolutely catastrophic.
I mean, there's still, what, 10 seconds, 14 seconds? Like
just on the respawn, not even mentioning getting back. They're going to open up on the Fire Giant. Full team, no one to contest them even alive yet.
Kumbhakarna not even going ahead for it. He's just staying back, clearing minions, I think.
Oh, they need to get there right now. We're going to see the teleport come in.
Yeah, the teleport came in.
Hades coming in.
Oh, it's too late. And everyone on... Oh, Hades has to push Ho Yi right now. He has to hit someone, not let them go back, at least try to steal one buff. The full team has Fire Giant buff right now.
He was so close, and with a good ulti, he might have been able to save it, but...
Yeah, just slow them down somewhat. It's worth trading there. It is so worth trading.
That goal difference now, massively out of control.
Look at that.
10,788. The experience is out of control as well. I think, Ethan, you kind of hit the nail on the head earlier on when you said this game was over. It's just about, you know, bleeding it out, and that's exactly what Onslaught are doing. And to that credit, you know, they're doing it very, very well.
Definitely. I mean, right when they get that Fire Giant, I don't think there's any chance that Team No Scheme can come back. I mean, that buff on that entire team is going to be crazy. Poseidon ulti. Ymir
especially,
ulti?
they have managed to pull 1 or 2 gods out and take them down, now fed with Fire Giant.
So, Ethan, this is a good question for you. Obviously, as I said, you've been playing this game for years. What do Onslaught do now to solidify this game? What is their next step? Because obviously, you look at XGN, they're going to try and delay this game out a little bit, try and, you know, stay by their passive turrets. What's the opposite to that coin? What do Onslaught do to win this game?
I mean, if you asked me that a minute ago, I would have said Fire Giant, and I did exactly that. I think they're doing everything perfectly. Hades going out with an ulti, going to grab some people there. Ho Yi going out. Scylla getting
Here comes the
around.
Suns, the Kraken. Oh, no Suns yet. Is this ulti online?
There's the Suns, there's the Suns.
There it is.
Ho Yi going to be able to pick up Shibalanke, he's out of there. Can he pick up Scylla? Wow, a lot of damage going out. Can he make it?
Oh, the jukes!
Oh, he's got 2 people here, low on health. Minions are pushing in on him too.
Wow, perfect jump away.
What a well-timed stun by that Ymir, too. Managed to save Ho Yi's life, and Kumbhakarna might go down.
Bellona able to pick up that kill, though. She's doing a lot of, like, in-your-face tactics right now. She's going in, going out, going in, grabbing those easy kills.
Oh, but they're just going to clean up here, and they're going right in for the Phoenix.
I mean, did they really have a chance when the opponent had Fire Giant buff?
That's kind of what we're seeing here, but we are going to see Kumbhakarna come in and try to pick off one here, but just not going to have the damage.
They don't want to overstay, though. If they overstay here, this could be costly.
Yeah, they want to try to stay in range of the Phoenix, but it's down. They are completely unsafe. We might see a few more kills come in here. Hades is going to manage to pick off Poseidon, but it's just not going to be enough. Not going to be enough at all. Hercules doing a decent amount of damage.
I mean, Scylla is still full health, though, and Shibalanke's coming in now. Hercules has to be kind of worried. He's got a whole team after him right now.
Yeah, they're going to push him off, but oh, nice stun from Kumbhakarna. Is that going to give Shibalanke enough time to catch up, though? No, and Ymir's going to drop the wall and secure his teammate's life.
Perfect wall there. Wow.
Just what you needed to see him do in that situation. He comes out and does it absolutely perfectly.
I hope we see Ymir in every match. He's so much fun to watch.
He's doing great.
He just absolutely denies people. And it really just credit to Onslaught right now. We are just seeing such strong team play, such good coordination.
Oh, another pause.
We are going to see another pause. Who is that coming in from? Oh, so that is actually coming in again from XGN.
Yep.
How many pauses are the teams allowed? Do you know?
I'm not actually sure. A player asked me that today, and I was like, you would have to talk to the refs. And I was like, oh, I'm going to ask the refs that question. Okay. Then I didn't.
Interesting. So, you know, as the game is paused, 31 minutes in, you look at the experience difference, 18,000. You look at the goal difference, 11,000. Let's take a bet. How long until this game is over?
How long until the game is over? Honestly, 5 minutes. Something like 5 minutes.
I don't know, man. Pushing that Titan's pretty tough. That Angel.
Okay, so pushing the Titan is very hard. It's definitely very hard, but they have what? A tier 2 tower and a Phoenix protecting them right now. So we have fire minions coming down both lanes. They still have the fire giant buff. They have the fire giant buff for another minute 51. The only person who's lost the buff is Poseidon, correct?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's the only one who's actually lost the buff.
He died, yeah.
Yeah, so
would you like to kind of see Onslaught kind of push down that bot lane, take that second tier tower, then push the Phoenix and try and close out the game much more methodically?
Yeah, I mean, I think the more interesting thing to see right now is how XGN could potentially weasel their way out of this. I mean, they have to have...
Oh, I don't think they can.
If they have really, really strong... Look
at the difference in damage whenever we're seeing these fights. Like, the damage output just isn't there from XGN right now. They're so far behind.
If we saw, like, a Bastet right now, we might be... Or an Apollo, who could kind of run up and, like, take a tower really quick.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be nice. They need that.
And they might need to take that next game, maybe increase their split push potential in this matchup. Yeah, but right now, it's definitely... It's not going to be an easy fix. Not at all.
I mean, 20 kills down... was that 10k down as well? They're gonna have a tough time.
We've seen some crazy comebacks in NOLA. We saw a team come back. It was an hour-long game, 10k goal difference. We're actually putting up the VOD for it tomorrow, so you guys can check that out yourselves.
Did you just say a 10k goal difference?
There was, I think it was a 12k goal difference, and the team that was behind ended up coming back, and it was an Onslaught game versus Vex. I'm not positive who won, though.
Oh, man, that's the best part.
Yeah. Right? Like, you can't drop us with that and then be like, oh, but I don't know who won.
I lost it. All right, also, in this match...
That's like me saying, yo, Ethan, last week, XGN had this great game, man.
Well, the match
there was a comeback, but I don't know who won.
So here's the reason I didn't see it. Here's the reason I didn't see it. And hey...
Were you in Vegas?
No, I was not in Vegas yet, but I was streaming another game. That game was not on our stream.
What? It was a Bravo?
It wasn't on Bravo either.
Yeah,
it just
whoever
wasn't...
did that Smite schedule should be fired. That's crazy.
Yo, all right. We also had an awesome game. We also watched an awesome match, but this particular match was absolutely insane. We managed to get the end. We saw some other crazy games too.
Wasn't there a crazy game with a Titan going down to 1%, maybe even 0%?
It went down to 0%. The Titan had 36 health left. It ended up getting killed by Bastet's kitty.
Oh man, and the team that got it down to 0% lost, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. The Titan went down to 0%, and then the other Titan went down to a Bastet kitten.
That's heartbreaking,
absolutely bonkers.
Tis, man. Tis.
Yeah, cheers. And then they went home. And
that was the other team went home.
I mean, if you end like that, it's like, yo, peace. I'm playing the game again.
Wow. I'm moving over to Smite on PC.
I would just pick a different MOBA if I lose like that. Damn.
Oh, man. Pick a shooter. Pick up a shooter.
Well, game is still paused right now. We're going to hear from the admins hopefully soon.
Yeah, you fly us around.
Yeah, so, I mean, nothing you can do about a pause here. Try maybe to, we'll try to talk to them. But right now, just kind of looking at the map, looks like it's pretty much secured.
Gold Fury back up.
Gold Fury back up. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, if you are XGN, you need to go for the Gold Fury. And if you're Onslaught, you need to go for the Gold Fury. You know that's where they're going to go.
Do you really, though? If you know they're going to go for Gold Fury, could you not try and bait something else out? Could you not maybe go for that second tier turret?
So, yeah, so there are two camps of thought, right? You could do that, and you can be like, okay, someone's going for this other objective. I'm going to push. They could push the solo lane right now. Or they go, okay, I am stronger than this team right now. I know they're going to this objective. Try to get the team fight. Try to push them even farther behind. Take the Gold Fury while you're there, and then while they're down, just keep pushing through.
Ethan, what would you do? You're in this game right now.
Yep.
What would be your play? On Onslaught, what's your game plan? If you see XGN start going for that Gold Fury, do you try and go for a team fight, potentially end the game right there?
Oh yeah, we could
100%?
Easily decimate them. They wouldn't be ready for us.
Right,
they're
but
not ready.
At the same point,
now you're on Onslaught?
Could you not just let them take Gold Fury and take another objective like that second tier turret, or maybe even just try and force into the enemy base?
I think a problem they have right now is they're not going for the the really fleshy targets. They're just going right into the team fights. Yeah.
Okay.
They need to be ticking people off.
It's true. They're going on into like these. They're going into these like really big beefy guys.
And they can't do that anymore.
Yeah, every guy they try to initiate on is like a Ymir.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to be able to get Ymir down very quickly. So, yeah, no, Ethan, who do you think they should be trying to pick off?
Ho Yi, definitely. And we saw some of that in the last team fight. But unfortunately, like, they weren't able to get him in time. He was able to kill plenty of people. Another sticky target would be Poseidon. He's a great guy to go after.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure right now if anyone is like fleshy enough for them, but I think if they maybe went with that strategy earlier, the pause is just about done.
Hey, there we go.
Sped through it there.
Yeah.
Had to make sure it was actually going through, but yeah, we're back in it.
Yeah, so diving right back in right now, we are going to see Ho Yi moving in with the fire minions right now.
They're just pushing up. They're going right for the Phoenix here. It's back up too, which is unfortunate because now they have to take it down. But so far the whole team is just staying right here. Hercules throwing in this rock. Suns are coming down. Shibalanke ulti coming in. Everyone's just trying to prevent a slaughter here because it's potentially the end of the game if Team No Scheme is able to die and, you know, lose.
I mean, they get that Phoenix and they get out again.
Yeah, they actually did a great job of deterring that attack there. Ho Yi is in a tight spot right now, may actually die, and he does. Skilla gets dead. Shibalanka gets killed as well. Still's doing a great job of just staying in the back.
Look at how far away she's staying. She's staying right on that back line.
Perfect.
Just doing so much damage from there and just prevents herself from just kind of getting jumped on and nuked.
Scylla can unleash the hounds and really stay far back, get the poke in, and kind of just reap the rewards, honestly. Yeah, but we're going to see a lot of pressure right now. Probably going to come in straight for the Titan.
Yep,
I mean, they kind of thought about that bottom lane, and then they saw how far pushed up it was, and they kind of realized that they couldn't do it. So now you're going to see that team fight, and
just like that, that's a quick end right there.
Woo! That damage, man. All that damage.
Yeah, so...
Tons of damage?
A lot of damage. I mean, I'm surprised that the Angel died so quickly.
I am too. I really am too. I didn't expect it to go down without a team fight there.
Yeah, they just were able to clear right through.
They just kind of focused on it. They were like, you guys can hit us, but we know we have enough damage by the time you try and get us weak. We're going to win the game.
I mean, just looking at the scoreboard, though, Ymir, his KDA, 7-1-17. Poseidon, 7-1-16. Ho Yi, 8-4-15.
Fantastic. We could actually show the scoreboard real quick.
Yeah,
this is a
go ahead and
great
pull it up.
score over here for Onslaught.
28-8.
Yeah. Not that great. 76,000 gold to 64,000 gold.
Yeah, looking at the builds, everything pretty standard here. But, that Ymir that works so well.
Do you expect to see him be banned?
If they don't ban him, it'd be absolutely insane.
17 assists came out
I think
of
they
him,
need to ban...
kills. Poseidon as well was pretty strong. We didn't really talk about how well he played. He was the same. He had 7 kills, 16 assists.
He had great ultis in the perfect spot.
Here's the problem. If they ban Ymir, they might not get a ban off on, like, Medusa. That's what you have to be scared about there. Because if you have Athena Medusa, what do you think, Ethan?
Like, the Thanatos ban is still confusing to me. I think possibly if they are going to use a ban, they're going to use it instead of Thanatos. They're going to put it on Ymir or something like that.
Yeah, the Thanatos ban was a little strange.
Yeah.
It was definitely a little strange, but I guess we'll have to see after this quick commercial break. Yeah, so we're going to do this quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we will see Game 2 of this match. We'll be right back.